Radhikaya Priyatmane Sri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayana Namine Sri Krishna Lila Katani Sudaksham Maru Tunai Chayitam Varam Varenyam Purushamantam Narayanam Tam Prasad Sridandina Bhakta Shiro Sri Krishna Pada Javadaika Chaitanya Lila Amrita Sarasaram Narayanam Tam Satatam Prapati Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Sri Gauravatta Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. यहाँ पर मनी देव पानुगुरु नाम धन्यवाद वर्तमान भूत भविष्य वंशाकरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. Now, tomorrow, Sunday, Magi Purnima. Tomorrow is Purnima. Lord Krishna's Madhurosava, Sriman Mahaprabhu. The day Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted sannyas, and then Narottama Thakur's appearance day. Then 8th February is Wednesday, 125th year appearance day of Param Gurudev, Bhakti Prajnan Keshav Goswami, Acharya Keshav Param Gurudev. Then 10th February is 149th Ras Puja, Bhakti, appearance day of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Amazing. Then 16th is Vijaya Ekadasi, 19th is Shiva Ratri. We have to follow just like Ekadasi. Then 7th March is the Purnima. 2nd March, Parikrama starts. Time is going very fast. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw that Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradaya Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Davathe Namaha. Our Gurudev says that, Gauranam, Gauradam. Then Gaura worship, is not, they are very merciful, not from Krishna. Vrindavan Dham itself was appeared as Navadip Dham. Krishna himself was appeared as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Krishna Leela Aprada. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he came to deliver. But they were all making fun, this and that, and no respect. Even though he was respected, very high class Pandit. If you show something mundane thing, people appreciate in this world. You know. Of course, Lord exhibited that, foremost. But that is not the reason he came. You know, what is the use of having Panditya knowledge of this? Is useless. Tarka Pratishthanat, and he respected that. He used to his own logic and then re-establish. Amazing, amazing. And he showed all these are all useless. Bhakti. But people don't understand. So they started offending. Then what to do? See. So he decided, at least people respect sannyas ashram. So that way they will make progress. They will disrespect and they go to no auspiciousness. So he decided. And mother, elderly mother, father already left, and wife is also very young. Middle of the night. So it shows that he did not show any compassion to his own mother or wife. To show compassion to the whole world, he gave up. He did not show any mercy. That's called Nirdaya Ghat. Nirdaya meaning no mercy, no daya. And Nishtura, Nirmoha, become free from attachment, moha. Walked away, jumped into cold water, and then so that is the tyaga that he did, meaning he not be sacrificed, he sacrificed for the sake of conditioned soul. So he himself set an example. That's why the followers of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are all, expert in a sense. They give up their family or this, that, attachments, and solely work for the benefit of the whole world. Prahlad Maharaj, prayers like that. Swastissu Vishwasya Kalaha Pradaya. Dhyayantu Bhutani Shivya. Manasya Bhadram Bhajata Dadukshasi. Aveshatam Matirapi Ahetuki. Oh Lord, let the whole world be auspicious. Let cruel people give their cruelty. Let every living entity think for the welfare of other living entities. Let my mind be not attached to anything of this world, but attached to your service, your holy name, now. Let my conscience be nishkama, that attachment is fruits of karma, but attached to you. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and then his followers. Then one time, after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took sannyas, he was 24 years, right, in Jagannath Puri. So one time after taking sannyas, he was going towards in Bengal. So, the time, near Keturi village, that is the appearance place of Narottama Das. He was calling, Narottama, Narottama, Narottama. So that is Narottama. Nobody understood. What is this? Because Narottama not appeared. Narottama, Narottama. I was crying. So then what happened? Narottama was born as a son of a king. Then when he was from Bollywood itself, he was very, he was not interested in anything. Always Krishna Leela. Like other day we were talking about Nityananda Prabhu. He was Krishna Leela Champaka Manjari. So under the instruction, guidance of Manjari. So then always thinking of Krishna Leela, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Leela. So he was immersed in it. So one time so like we were telling, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was calling Narottama, Narottama. So Nityananda called, oh Lord, why you are crying? Saying like. Then Nityananda, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling, oh look, Sripada, you don't know your own glories. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling Nityananda, you don't know your own glories. When you are going to Nilachal, one day all the tears were flowing out of your eyes. So all tears collected. You don't know. He said, I collected that. And I kept. That is prema, love, right? So to give it to Narottama. And I will keep that given to Narottama at the bank of this Padma River. So he gave instruction to Padma River. You please hand over it to Narottama. Now Padma River asking, oh Lord, how do I know? So many people come by. He is the Narottama. Then Lord is telling, as soon as it touches your water, you start overflowing. So get affected. We recognize it. लोए प्रेम ले लो, इसे छिपा कर रखना तथा नरोत्तम के आने पर उसको देना. So keep it secret. Only give it to Narottama. So, like, happened one time, I was 12 years old. He came to the river, mother brought, and he was a little blackish, like Krishna color, right? And her back, because it's considered as holy, Padma River, tributary of Ganga. So he took a bath there, and then whole river started flowing. She was understood, so she gave that. As soon as Narottama received, he became golden color, blackish complexion became golden complexion. His mother is wondering what happened to my son. you know. So, and he also went crazy. He is dancing here and there, crying, tears in his eyes. What happened? Just taking bath. Wow. Then Narottama lost all interest in the material world. So then his parents trying to bring back to the normal, previous. So nothing, everything became waste. So then what happened? He so now what they say is, because he's a son of king, he never walked. He always carried by the palanquin, even for taking a bath. Now, no palanquin, nothing, is walking. So imagine, first time, long walk, no shoes, nothing. And it's disturbance. So then what happened? He's walking, he got tired, exhausted. Then so many days he did not eat or drink, exhausted, and then felt unconscious. Then at the time, one Brahmana, golden form of Brahmana, came with a milk in a container, and then both friendship. Oh, hey, Narottama, please drink this milk. So then all your tiredness will go away. Then very peacefully you can walk the remaining thing. In this, that Brahmana became, then but he was so exhausted he could not get up. Then he was exhausted, deep sleep. Then what happened? Then he got the darshan of Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami. Then Rupa Goswami, very friendly, putting his feet chest. Then the milk that was brought by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he made him drink. Huh? Then all his difficulties was gone. So then he went to Vrindavan. Then now Lokanath Goswami is a there, is Srinivas, Dukhi Krishnadas, all the three trained up by Jiva Goswami. Then Jiva Goswami telling you should take Diksha from Lokanath Goswami. But Lokanath Goswami, he is extreme renounced. Doesn't want his name to be mentioned anywhere. He told Krishnadas, everybody, don't mention my name in Chaitanya Charitamrita or anything. And he didn't want to accept anybody. Disciples, nothing. Yeah. So then what happened? But Narottama, now here is the thing. Lokanath decided he will not make any disciple. Narottama said, no, I will make only him as my guru. Too extreme, and now, he would not give any mercy. Lokanath said. Then, without seeing any way, he tried and he could not. Then he said, I have to do some service. So in the middle of the night he used to come. Narottama. He's a prince, but he came in the middle of the night. And Lokanath used to go for nature call night time. So before he comes with a broom, right? And he is cleansing area. And then he is filtering the mud there, so that any thorn, mud, stones, or it will be soft and clean mud on that area. So Lokanath one day came, he was astonished. Wait a minute, what is this? Nothing. Then suspected something. So one night he came earlier and he's watching what is happening. So some lad comes, young person, and he's taking his broom in his hand and then putting at his head on his chest, and then crying he's doing seva, cleaning. Lokanath could not tolerate. He asked, "Who are you?" He did not say. Tell me why you are doing all this. Then he cried out, Narottama. Yeah, Prince, why you are doing this? Lord, thing. Oh, I need your mercy. I need your mercy. I'm useless. I'm fit for nothing. Without your mercy, I cannot live. Then, because of his determination, love, Lokanath broke his own vow. The desire to serve, right? He overwhelms even the Lord and his devotees to break their own vow. Then he made taking Diksha. So like that. Then it says one time Narottama, Jai Narottama Thakur ki Jai. Um, in Vrindavan, Kadirwan, okay. I spent some time there in the place where Narottama Thakur had a privilege, in Narottama built one small kutir and he's still there. So he's doing his bhajan, I had an opportunity to stay there. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gone there. So amazing place. And Narottama, then he was doing service to Lokanath. Then one day, what happened was, he was a Brajavasis, somebody came and asked for water. Then Narottama served him the water. When Lokanath came to know, he became very chastised. When you were chanting, someone came and you served water. That means you are interested in the mundane things. You go away from here. Don't stay here. Chastise and send him away. Now, see, this is very difficult to understand. Look at this. Now, on a tattva wise, Lokanath is right. Lokanath goes on right. Because when we are chanting, what we are doing? We are serving Radha Krishna. If we are serving Radha Krishna, then we have, everybody is included. Then where is the need of serving some ordinary person? That is the one thing is. On the other hand, if Lokanath is staying like that all the time, how the preaching will be done? You see? So it's a tricky thing. On one hand, inside, inner desire, that is, Lokanath, is satisfied, but on the outside he is showing that. So he was sent away. So because of that, even though Guru sent him away, entire Bengal, actually we are here because of that, in a sense. Lokanath became angry. See, otherwise Narottama would not have gone. And Keturi, so many things happened. He took out all the scriptures and amazing preaching. So, and our sampradaya, our coming from Narottama Thakur, Lokanath Narottam, and Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, other main, Baladev Vidyabhushan, Jagannath Das Babaji, Bhakti Vedanta Thakur, Bhakti, Gaukishar Babaji, Bhakti Siddhanta, and all that. So that would not have happened. So it's amazing, Lord arranges such a way. Then there are so many things. The first Vaishnava Mahasabha, Vishwavyapi Vaishnava Mahasabha. Now, the way Narottama Thakur received Diksha, right? So same way, we compare with Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. What happened was, Gaukishar Das Babaji was also approved by Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. Please initiate. Then he said, you possess vanity for high education, wealth, and physical beauty. So you cannot be given Diksha. Gaurkishna. Then broken-hearted Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. Then he did not give up. He went again begging. Oh no, please, please. I know I'm like that, but then next time he said, I will ask Mahaprabhu. If he approves, then I will initiate it. Second time. Then after a while, he approves him again. Then this time he's telling, I forgot to ask Mahaprabhu. Testing. Then again he did not. He didn't. He again asked. Then Mahaprabhu he said, declined. He said, don't give him. Then when he heard this, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati said, if that is the case, I will give up my life. I don't want to live. Then Gaurkishore Das Babaji moved. No, I was testing you. I was testing you. I know you are the best suitable person to preach the words of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he himself blessed him. He took dust from lotus feet and smeared all over Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati and blessed him, gave him it. So, like that. Then our Param Gurudev, Bhakti Prajna Keshav, also remembers. When Gaur Kishore Das Babaji doing his Leela, he locked himself in a latrine, toilet, public toilet. And people, oh Babaji, because Babaji, Gaur Kishore Das Babaji, Bhaktivinoda Thakur saying, well, many pastimes is there. He says all these people, worldly people, worldly people meaning people who have this thing for mundane sense gratification, Bhova lalasa, Siddhi lalasa, Mukti lalasa, getting liberation, Siddhi, and then Bhoga, different kind, Tarpan. He was stingy, he says, he's stingy, I not tolerate. The toilet stench is not that bad compared to worldly stench, But this is the way they look at it, which is true. See, once you get taste for Krishna consciousness, it's very difficult to tolerate mundane, worldly, worldly, activities. Very difficult, like a poison, So what we have to, that's why you have to do such a way, do worldly things, but don't get too much involved in that. You understand what I'm saying? So let it not touch you, like a lotus in the water. Okay, dirty water is there. It is there in the water, but the water cannot touch it. Like that, we have to do mundane things, but don't touch you. Let it not touch you. So close. Okay. Especially subtle, mind. You just float. So that is possible by the practice and then prayers, remembering like this. So, so Param Gurudev remembers, he went there and Babaji did not open. He said, I'm weak, I cannot open the door. Then he said, I'm Krupapatra of Saraswati Thakur. As soon as he heard Saraswati Thakur, immediately he opened the door and then blessed him. Parama, go and preach boldly everywhere. I'm taken all your difficulties. You know. So Parama used to cry whenever he remembers this, Babaji, took all my difficulties. So many difficulties come. So, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur also. Bye. Like next week, we are celebrating, appearance day of Param Day, So many he was exemplary. He gave his life, to protect Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, just like Kuresha did to protect Ramanujacharya. So it's amazing, So Narottama Thakur, like that, Then he was sent with all the three, with all the scriptures, And what happened was, so Srinivasacharya, Shyamananda, Narottama, then they did parikrama Vrindavan, and Raghav Pandit. Actually, when you do parikrama now, Govardhan parikrama, you can see Raghav. There's a cave there, Raghav Pandit. So he took him there, and then after that, they were all trained up. They were given the titles. Jiva Goswami, under direction, Jiva Goswami. Then Srinivasacharya, Dukhi Krishna, Shamanand, Narottama, Thakur. Then they got the blessing, and all the scriptures were loaded in iron, like boxes, and then the bull cart. So they were very careful, taking turn, not alert. So when they came to when they came to this country, one the Vishnupura, town of Hindu town, Vishnupura. One king was there. But they thought now there will not be any problem. So they become relaxed. What happened was, the king came to know from the astrologer that there's a great wealth passing through his kingdom. So king, when mundane people, wealth. So he sent thieves. You steal But he ordered them, don't kill anybody, don't kill anybody. No violence, but he simply steal. So the thieves saw these sannyasis, like sadhus going, carrying big iron boxes. He thought, must be, loaded with some heavy wealth things. So, so they were watching. They saw they were taking rest in the night. So very quietly they stole the things. And when they woke up, all the three, they saw, they were shocked. Scriptures, boxes are missing, and they felt their life force is gone. They all wanted to give up their. The neighbors, all that they saw, they were crying. All these sadhus, they said, no, this must be the work of the king. They said, we know he is a, he must have instigated to steal. So they got some hope that they can recover it. And then, so Srinivasacharya sent him, Narottama, to northern Bengal and Ramananda to south. And because of that, the whole nowadays, even today, remember their names. The whole state became Vaishnava. Manipur, Manipur. Our Narottama Maharaj, come from there. Of course, he took, Samadhi, but very amazing Vaishnava. Our Gurudev is to love him so much. Narottama. Just like very loving relation with them. Then what happened was, then the Narottama Thakur used to sing called Garanahati melody. Shamananda, South Bengal, sang in the Reneti. And then Manohar Sai, Achar, Srinivas Achar. Because the music, see the way through that music, he was telling them, you preach whatever you have learned through music. They were so pure, so loud. So even today, people astonish, coming from their core of their hearts. Not simple raga, like touches anyone's heart. Anybody listens to it. So, but they have to face so many difficulties. But eventually, they all overcome that. Now, of course, we know what happened. The Srinivasacharya was able to successfully preach to that king. Then he made him Vaishnava, and then he recovered the scriptures. And the news was sent to Jiva Goswami and Narottama Shamananda. Now the Smarta Brahmins against Narottama Das Thakur preaching, because they said he is initiating Brahmanas, all higher caste. He is like a Kshatriya. How we can give mantra to everyone? So he should be called for debate. He should be chastised. Then the disciples of Narottama decided what to do. We have to do something. So, like Ganga Narayan Chakravarti, Ramakrishna Bhattacharya, and others, They went to a place where the debate supposed to take place. Then they dressed up like they made a ordinary shopkeepers. They established a shop selling groceries. Another one making pawn. Then like that. Then all these three, they were talking in Sanskrit. Okay, very pakka, pure Sanskrit, and talking about tattva and all that. When the servants of the people were supposed to debate, Brahmana came because they wanted something in the shop. So they were watching this. Wow. They are discussing, talking in pure Sanskrit, and they were, and they said, "Wait a minute. Even ordinary people are so eloquent in speaking Sanskrit and talking. Then what to speak of Narottama? Oh, there is no chance for us to defeat it." So they just ran away. Uh, uh, you know. So like that, they. Now one time, Narottama, they are amazing thing. One time in a dream, and he came across a abandoned storage place, granary storage place, belonged to a Brahman. And he asked permission to enter. He said, "No, no, sir. Nobody goes there. There are so many poisonous snakes there. They will, I don't know, there is some thing. He will be dangerous for anybody." But anyway, he said, "Please give me permission. I won't do anything." Then anyway, Narottama went there, but the snake did not do anything to him, did not bother him. But he discovered 6 deities there, and those deities were guarded by these poisonous snakes. But he's a devotee, Narottama, and he's praying to the place. I've given my life as a service, so please, the dream I've come, so I'll be an instrument. So then he found those 6 deities. They were Gaurang Mahaprabhu, Vallabhakanta, Raja Mohan, Radha Kanta, Radha Raman, and Sri Krishna. Then Narottama informed this to Jannavi Devi. Jannavi Devi, Jannavi Mata, Nityananda Shakti, Vasudha and Jannavi. Nityananda already disappeared. Jannavi Devi there. And she said, "These deities are self-manifest. There is no need of prana pratishtha. Installation ceremony is not necessary. But you have to do Maha Abhishek. Maha Abhishek meaning milk, ghee, Panchagavya, like that. Maha Abhishek, and then start establishing service to them." So then she told, "You have to do big kirtan. So invite Shamananda and Ramchandra Kaviraj and Srinivas Acharya. So Gauramandal, Kshetramandal, Rajamandal, so many devotees came. Even today they talk about this. This is the greatest, one of the greatest festival. See, after Raghunath Das Goswami, Paniyati. This one is amazing. Thousands and thousands, millions of Vaishnavas. So much prasadam was cooked in a big, big way. And how it was financed? See, Narottama was a king, but he has renounced. So he gave that kingdom to his relative cousin, Santosha. So King Santosha made all these arrangements very happily. He arranged, accommodation, prasadam, donation, everything to all the Vaishnavas. Jannavi Mata, she is herself took the thing of cooking for the deities herself. She was so much, when you read this, you get, she was so enthusiastic that she started, took a bath, changed the clothes, and then so many items. She was more than Lakshmi. So many items for the deities. So even today, the Keturi Mahosava, installing those 6 deities is unimaginable thing. Then, see, there is a thing about Ramchandra Kaviraj. See, Ramchandra Kaviraj and Govinda Kaviraj. See, Govinda Kaviraj wrote this bhajan. Bhajaure mana srinanda abhaya charana dare. Abhaya charana. Abhaya meaning one who is free from fear. Abhaya, abhaya. Charanaran, taking shelter of Krishna. So, I uselessly served so many words for what? A drop of happiness. But so now how this came about? Govind, the composer of that, was a greatest Kavi, okay, but he was a worshipper of Shakti, Kali. Now his brother became a disciple of Srinivasacharya, and that tradition was coming from his grandfathers, worshipping Kali. But he was a powerful person. What happened was he fell, became sick. Then Ramchandra Kaviraj, he wanted his desire that we should remember Bhagwan toward the end of life, right? That's what everybody decides, everybody will have an exam. What is the final exam? At the time of death. See, yesterday or day before I went, some devotee's youngest son left his body. Very young, maybe 40s. So many big gathering was there. And we went and did kirtan. And what happens is, this is what I was telling in the morning. Some guests came. Look, everybody has seen a dead person. Young, old, and all that. Now at that time, everybody is disturbed, or everybody is low key. Now they are not talking anything. They are disturbed. They are low. It's like it's Smashana Vairagi, like renounced. Everybody is renounced. Actually, it's not complete, pure renunciation. It's like Smashana Vairagya, or Acharya says, meaning It's like burial place. When you go to the burial place, right, where people bury the dead bodies, you think anybody will be very, looks like everybody is renounced. They don't want anything material. That. But how long that will last? Few hours, few days, and then back again, right? But at that time, nobody thinks, wait a minute, I might have to be in that place. An hour later, 1 day later, 5 years later, 10 years later. Nobody thinks like that, right? No, I will be all right. See, this is the greatest mystery. No, why? Death will not return. Now the body is there. This is what I was asking. You know, body is there. We have spent so many millions of dollars for this body. What is the use? No, they say somebody left. Who left? Body is there. The way you saw is still there. But you say, how you dead? No, he left. Who left? Atma, right? Before you did not see the Atma. Now you are not seeing the Atma. You understand? What is the important thing in the body? Atma. So for that, what is our investment? Zero. So is it intelligent? So, even if you spend $1 billion for this body, after it is dead, it doesn't worth even a dime, right? You cannot keep it. You can say, oh, I spent $1 million, $1 billion, I'll keep it very nicely, decorate it. Right? Bad smell. Worms comes out, then blah, 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 blah. People actually, once they're dead, they don't keep it in, they don't suppose somebody dead in the hospital. They bring the body. You think they will take it inside the house? No, only outside. They don't take inside. So, but you see, that's why the important was Atma. What investment we did. We should think about this. Okay, that's why bhakti doesn't cost much. That's why we should not attach to this body. But we are in this body, you cannot neglect it. Okay, but we should not make it, primary thing. Primary is bhakti. And this is very essential. We are very happy. We are very most fortunate to have this human body and come in touch with Vaishnavas now. Okay, don't get that wrong. But on the other hand, this we should not be attached. We should see this is a tool, best tool to pass this exam. What is that exam? Final exam. Remembrance of the Lord. That's all it matters. Remembering Guru and remembering Krishna together. So that is the for that purpose. So what happened was Kaviraj, Ramchandra Kaviraj, desired, his brother Govinda Kaviraj, he is dying. He should remember Supreme Lord. So he requested Narottama Thakur, please come and do, by your mercy, he might attain the lotus feet of Lord. Please recite Srimad Bhagavatam. Like Parikshit Maharaj, Sukadeva Goswami recited. So, but he was he said, no, I'm not a Vaishnava, I'm not fit. You request Srinivas Acharya. So he wrote a letter to Srinivas. So he come and recite. So he recited. After hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, Srinivas Acharya, what happened? Govind Kaviraj transformed. He became well, became Vaishnava, and then he did this kirtan. Bhajaure mana Srinandanandana Abhayacha. Oh, I wasted all my life serving most useless people. For what? Like a triggering, happiness or something. What is this? And this life is like a water, on a leaf, lotus leaf, like that. Amazing. Huh? Then uh, then we can see in Vrindavan alongside of, so then they went to Vrindavan, Srinivasacharya, uh, Ramchandra Kaviraj. So even today in Vrindavan, you see their samadhi together. Now, because Ramchandra Kaviraj was also very dear to Narottama. See, they were on the Padma, on this side and that side. So they used to visit, they used to exchange so much. When Narottama heard that he has left, he, there's a sing, when the great personality leave, we sing that separation. I should have break my head on this stone. So Narottam Thakur sings that prayer. So he was praying. So at that time, Prema Bhakti Chandrika and then Prarthana. The two things came out at the separation of Ramchandra Kaviraj. Now, of course, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says his prayers, Narottam Thakur's prayers are like Vedas, they're Vedas. Then, one time what happened was the Narottam Thakur became, he stopped speaking together, altogether. See, when they about to leave this world, when they wind up their activities in this world, Vaishnavas, they don't speak. Gurudeva was also exhibited, very rarely speak. So, Narottam Thakur stopped speaking. Then these mundane people thinking, see, it's all because of the sin he accepted. He initiated brahmanas, which you should not have done. So all that sin is taking. That's why he is suffering. That's why he cannot speak like this. Now, of course, our Gurudev says, even though scripture says, Guru take 1/6 of the sin, like the king. But our Gurudev says, pure devotee does not take. It burns like in the fire. Now, Narottam Thakur, so then the devotee requested Narottam Thakur, please, say you came, you wanted everybody to be delivered, right? That was your intention. Now all these people are doing offense at lotus feet, they will go to hell. If you don't speak, they think, oh, you have offended, suffering, that's why. So it is an offense, they will suffer for that. So it should not happen like that. Hearing their prayer, then Narottam Thakur started again talking, doing bhajan kirtan. Then all those people who were criticizing, they all fell at his lotus feet and asked forgiveness for him. See? So then how did he disappear? Apparently, it says when went to the Ganga. when he went to the Ganga taking bath, his body melted, transformed into milk, disappeared. So, such a great personality. Now, when you go to Vrindavan, in the Vrindavan, there is another Gokulnanda temple near Radharaman temple. Not Radharaman temple. Go like this, Gokulnanda. There we have this Pushpa Samadhi there, Lokanath. And then Lokanath, Narottama Thakur, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. So that is Pushpa Samadhi. So amazing pastime of Lokanath.
Sorry, Gurudev, you muted. So, dear devotees, we'll just wait for Gurudev to rejoin as he got muted. I think by mistake he muted himself.
So I'm sorry.
No problem, Gurudev.
I don't know what I was saying. The way Lokanath disappeared, I was telling. Maybe you heard. Um, he was not speaking. Then devotees requested him. Otherwise, people mistake that you are. No, others they were commenting like that. Oh, he has done some offense. That's why he's not able to speak. Then they will go to hell. But you don't want anybody to go to hell. No, he came Vaishnava, right? Para dukkha dukki. You become unhappy because when you see others unhappy, not because of you. So, he started speaking again, Kirtan, like, and then so all those people who were criticizing him became favorable. They became his, asked forgiveness, and they became his disciples. Now, the way he disappeared when he went to Ganga taking bath, his whole body, melted and like became like a milk and dispersed. Then Gokulnanda temple, you see his samadhi is actually Pushpa Samadhi, along with Lokanath and Chakravarti Thakur, is there. There is near Radharaman temple. So now Narottama Thakur, so many prayers are there, famous. Mm. Now, when we viraha, separation, we sing in bhajans. Ye anila premadana, karuna pachu. He's praying. Here, all great devotees are gone. No, no, I am so bereft of their sangha. Maybe I should I should die breaking my head. So, uh, then, Rupa Manjari Pada. Say Mora Sampada. Say Mora Vajana Pujan. Say Mora Pranadana. Say Mora Abha. Now, our Gurudev used to like this very much because it shows that Narottama Thakur, who he was, really is the very dear to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Rupanugavara. Rupanugavara, foremost followers of Rupanugavara. So, Rupa Madhuri, everything Rupa Manjari. Then there's a Narottama Thakur stotra by our Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, very glorifies Narottama Thakur. So we pray at the lotus feet of Narottama. May have mercy on us so we can bhakti. Now, a few words about Param Gurudev, because the appearance day is coming, 125th appearance day. And of course, all of these acharyas are so amazing. Amazing. It's a little bit of Lokanath, little bit of Narottama Thakur, and then Bhakti, our acharyas. So Param Gurudev is also like that, so much extraordinary life. But his teaching, like his teaching, what I was, to me is here. In Giti Gucha, you can see this. It says, maybe we can go over. Is essence of preaching, essence of teaching. Vishrama Seva to Sri Guru only through serving Guru very intimately, his desires, Bhagavad Bhakti is possible. Then what is Guru Seva? See, he's telling what through Guru Seva you get Bhakti only. Now what is Guru Seva? He says, Hari Guru Vaishnava Nishkapata Seva, non-duplicitous service to Hari Guru Vaishnava. This is the Guru Seva. Then Kirtanakya Bhakti, Kirtan, Shravana Kirtan, right? Golrumadipa, Navadip, that place, Bhakti Thakur, Kirtan. Kirtanakya Bhakti, and that is a complete limb of Bhakti, Kirtan. That's why when we do everything, when we do even anything, Agnihotra or Puja, Kirtan is going on, right? So, without Kirtan, you know, incomplete. Then, so, and he's saying only through medium of Kirtan, other limbs of bhakti gets uh, satisfied, fulfilled, uh, only through Kirtan. So the foremost is Kirtan, and other things also get fulfilled through Kirtan. Uh, Now, Kusanga Tyagi Nirjan. When we say, oh, many people say, I want to go in a lonely place. No, lonely. I don't want to get disturbed by anybody, right? You see, what is the Nirjan? He says, Kusanga Tyag. We have to remember, we have to understand. Kusang, meaning giving up bad association is what is desire to have nirjana, no botheration. In other words, if you actually staying with the devotees, Sadhu Vaishnava Sangha, doing bhajan is actually nirjan, bhajan ka tatparya, essence of nirjan. Say Param Gurudev is very, his logic take very difficult sometimes, but it's so pakka, so clear. I see in other tradition, yoga and other jnana, they maintain mauna, meaning not speaking. Many people, they put on their thing. They don't want to speak. 3 months, whole month, like that. Like the way we do Kartik, they do like that. Like Chaturmasya, 4 months. No talking. Any communication, they write it. Like, he's saying that is not proper. Rather, if you speak about Supreme Lord, glorifying the Lord, big bhajan, loud sing, that is actually becoming mauna, being what? Mauna meaning not speaking. What he's saying is, if you speak, if you glorify Supreme Lord, if you chant, that is not speaking. That is actually mauna, being silent. Silent of what? No mundane things, no attachment, no touch with the material world is what becoming mauna, meaning without speaking. So these people, they don't speak anything, they don't say material world or spiritual world, but in their mind is material thing is going on, you understand? So what is the use? Yeah, not telling love in your mind. That's why when you're speaking Supreme Lord, glorifying and all that, then your mind will not be thinking mundane material thing, which is the better one. So this is the logic, formula. Then what is Harikirtan? Always Harikatha's preaching. Harikatha's preaching is what Harikirtan. It is not that we go Kirtan. No, of course that is also Kirtan, but he's saying even Prachar, Harikatha, Sarvada Harikatha, in the form of books, media, nowadays, internet, all this is actually Harikatha, preaching of Harikatha. Is actually Harikirtan. then he is still telling what is maunavastha, meaning without speaking, right? Becoming mauna meaning what? Speaking. He is always glorifying, always doing harikatha, and always doing harisevamaya service. Immersed in that is what becoming, mauna, not talking, mundane. So he's stressing that. Uh, Now, what is Radha Krishna's Vipralamba bhajan service? It says, under the instruction, under the guidance of Rupanuga, Gaura bhajan, doing Gaura bhajan under the instruction of Rupanuga, Anugatya, the powers of Rupanuga, doing Gaura bhajan is what Radha Krishna's Vipralamba Seva bhajan. Okay, so, and it says 9. Sadguru, taking shelter of a Sadguru, we have to do service to the Lord. We have to do service to the Lord by taking shelter of a Guru. Then he is stressing again, temple. Tanamanu vachan dwara, by our words, by deeds in our mind, we should not cause disturbances to other living entities. Udveda, we should not give disturb other living entities, even in our mind, words, So this is the thing. So how to reconcile this? See, sometimes in practical life, right? People abuse this. You remember Srimad Bhagavatam one time, Krishna himself, Uddhava is asking, Lord is impossible. Then Lord is telling a story of a Brahmana, renunciate Brahmana, begging. Then he's thinking, he's telling, no, my suffering is due to not others, not due to the planets, not due to my karma, not due to any other thing. Only my mind. Mind is the cause of all this suffering. You remember? You should remember this all the time. Our mind is the problem. Nobody else. See? And how does the mind see, that's why the mind Maneva Manishanam Bandha Moksha. Mind, like we discussed this concept. What is mind? What essential, but or culprit, Bhakti Vedanta Saraswati Thakur also says that. That's why we should not disturb by others. They say, oh, they consider it as a test, right? Like you remember how Gaur Kishore Das Babaji was telling Bhakti Vedanta Saraswati Thakur. He said, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not giving me permission. He said, don't initiate him. Then, you have this, you have that. But Bhaktisiddhanta did not give up. If you don't, I will give up my life. Like a test. So this is also for us. other living entities. Remember, Krishna is sending me, he is testing me. You see, as a testing. Suppose you go to an exam. Are you going to get angry with the examiner or the paper? Oh boy, this paper is very tough. I will tear it. Right? Can we get angry? Whom should we get angry? Our own improper preparation, right? Is it not? You cannot blame anybody. Oh, test is very tough. Boy. Wait a minute. If you are prepared properly, how it will be tough? You see what I'm saying? So same way, you know, we see everything in the life as a test and improper preparation. So same way our mind, mind biggest problem. Mind is a test, so it's a chance to exercise my control over the mind. I should not become a dasa of my mind. Understand? I should not become servant of my you know. I should guide. Mind is what? Studying that, making up all these things. Actually, mind is the one it is interpreting. See, they are calling you bad name, this and that. You see, so mind is very manipulative. Okay, because why? It does not want you to engage in bhakti. It always wants you to offend Vaishnava. Bhakti Saraswati says that it's the nature of the mind. You know, so we should change the mind. Mind meaning should engage in the service. You give up. You chant. Krishna's. Yeah. You concentrate. See, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama. Concentrate. Yeah. Engage mind. Hearing. Ooh, becomes cool. This is what yoga you see. I think I've told you before. Suppose you are disturbed, very angry, what do you have to do? Go to a place, watch your breath. That's all you have to do. Concentrate on your breath, going in and out. You become calm, quiet. This is a proven fact. But why? They don't understand it. Because why? Breathing is done by the Supreme Lord. They say involuntary, but not in our hand. So indirectly, if you are watching, then it becomes peaceful. Why? Lord is Shantakaram Padmanabam Subesham Ishvaram Gagana Sadusham Megavarnam Shiva Mekantam Kalanayanam Yoga Vidyanagam Mande Vishnu Bhava Bhayaram Sarva Lokaikana Shantakaram is peace. So indirectly concentrating on him, you get peace. What to speak of directly? Nam. So much more benefit. So like that. So consider it as a test. We cannot. We have to pass through the test. Okay, you cannot escape. We cannot escape. Nobody can escape the death final exam. That day will come sooner or later. We cannot postpone. And the other test, in the mundane test, you can say, you can predict time or you can plan and all that. But this test, you cannot predict. It can come any time. Otherwise, very few people get notice. Parikshit Maharaj got 7 days notice. He was very, he made his life success, and we made millions of people's life successful. So like that. Then he says, Satya Patme Rahkar Apto Padme. How to lead our life. right? Our, we have to lead our life, in expenses and all that. He says, you go in a truth path, truth, truth path, not lying this and that. Like. Then Bhagavan, Lord is one, not too many. He says, you keep remembering this all the time. And he says, Lord is one, there are not too many gods. Don't get confused. Remember this, Supreme Lord is one. He is in control of everything under his direction, like that. Then Rajendra Nanda Sri Krishna, he himself is the Supreme Lord. He is all powerful. And he is the root of all the incarnation. Doing service to him is the foremost duty. Any other service is all secondary, external or secondary. See, is like that. Then, suppose someone who does not say Lord as form is agnostic. We should never associate with them. So then, obtaining love for Sri Krishna, see, is the highest Sarma Prayojana, is the desired thing, highest thing that we desire. Then, Anyavilashana, Jnana Karma Anachadita. So, what is our life force? He's saying, he described life force. Our life force should be Anyavilashana. We should not have any other desires. Jnana Karma. Should not be covered by the Jnana Karma. Krishna Priti Mula Karma. We should serving Lord with all our senses completely. Favorably. Doing service is our prana, life force. That should be our life force. So the gopis, nice. So life force like that. These are his teachings. And what do you mean by teachings? It is not that, oh, these are my teachings. I just say, no, not like that. He was actually completely imbibing in that, following that. So these are all these emanations of his real, his Leela, or Param Gurudev's Leela, he doesn't even have to speak. His Leelas itself proclaim, vibrate, effulgence with all this, what we discuss. So, such a great Mahapurusha. We ask his mercy to flow all the time. Our acharyas, they are present in everyone. Param is also present in Lochan, Narottama Thakur. Narottama is also present in our Param Guru. Then we can Gurudev. That's why they are all not inseparable. Different flavors. And they teach that one essence thing, that bhakti, Shuddha bhakti, Raja Prem. This is what foremost under the Anugatya, Rupa Goswami, Rupa Manjari. So remember them. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyeva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Jai Jai Narottama Thakur ki Jai Jai. From Gurudev ki Jai. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai. Samavada Bhakta Samoh ki Jai. Sachinandana Gaura Hari ki Jai. Gaura Premanandi Hari Hari. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, thank you, dear devotees, for joining and attending today. Now we'll have Nasima Dev Stuti by Nanga Manjari Devi Dasi. Thank you.